Cardano versus Polkadot. Which is best?
Let's get into it.
So today, guys, we are going to be comparing Cardano to Polkadot, and we're trying to come up with which one of these might actually be the new Ethereum killer. As we get into this video, guys, if you do find this useful and informative, hit that like button. We both really do appreciate it. And of course, if you happen to be new to the channel and you'd like to stay up to date with those new cryptocurrencies, those hidden gems, technical analysis, and news, then do go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you will be kept up to date with absolutely everything we do here. It is free, you'll stay well informed, so why not? Right, with that said, done and out of the way, Chris, is there anything else you would like to add before we jump on down and start comparing Cardano to Polkadot?
Yeah, so a couple of things, Nick. Let me know down in the comments below, guys, which side of the fence you fall on. Is it Polkadot or is it Cardano? Which is it for you? Really interested to get a gauge on our followers and which side of the fence you fall on. And don't forget, you can also, if you're a holder of ADA, you're able to delegate your ADA to the cheek pool using the ticker CHEEK for a juicy reward of around 5.5% APY. So a nice juicy passive income, Nick.
Fantastic. Right, let's jump on down and get comparing Cardano to Polkadot.
Let's do it.
Cardano versus Polkadot, which is best? Here at Cheeky Crypto, we feel that 2021 is going to be the year for smart contract blockchains. Cardano and Polkadot have a great opportunity to take a bigger market share from Ethereum in 2021 with all those delays for ETH 2.0. These two giant projects have had an unprecedented amount of development and adoption over the past year. Both Polkadot and Cardano are also on the verge of releasing major upgrades to their networks. This has left many wondering which of the two projects will triumph as the true alternative to Ethereum in 2021. So today we are going to be comparing Cardano and Polkadot and reveal which one we think has the best chance of becoming the next hotbed for smart contracts and decentralized cryptocurrency applications. When it comes to comparing these two projects, there are lots of different metrics we could use. So given the size and complexity of both Cardano and Polkadot, we're going to start off with the least technical metric of all, technology. Let's talk technology. Cardano and Polkadot are both proof-of-stake blockchains. With that said, they have notably different architectures, which again seem inspired by the founders' personalities and experiences. Given that Polkadot was invented to, quote, deliver on the promises Ethereum could not, Polkadot is eerily similar to Ethereum 2.0. Polkadot uses an elaborate hybrid consensus mechanism called 𝗕𝗓𝗪, which allows the network to process around 1,000 transactions per second. Gavin has noted that Polkadot has a theoretical upper limit of about 1 million transactions per second with parachains and multi-threading. Polkadot is essentially an ecosystem of blockchains called parachains that are connected to Polkadot's core blockchain called the relay chain. These parachains will host all the smart contracts and apps in Polkadot's ecosystem, and there will be an initial limit of 100 parachains. Unfortunately, it's not yet clear whether these parachains will be interoperable from the outset, which is going to be a key factor for adoption of Polkadot once these parachains start to go live later this year. Cardano blockchain has two layers, the Cardano settlement layer, which keeps track of token balances and transfers, and the Cardano computation layer, which runs all the smart contracts. Cardano uses a consensus mechanism called Ouroboros proof of stake, which allows the network to process a few hundred transactions per second. However, once the Hydra scaling solution is implemented, Cardano will be able to process 1,000 transactions per second for every validator that's connected to the network. This means that Cardano would need 1,000 validators to match the speed of Polkadot in the final form. On that note, Cardano still has a way to go to call it a finished product. We are only at stage 2 of 5 in Cardano's development roadmap, with the remaining stages set to occur this year going into next year. Let's talk founders. Charles Hoskinson is the founder of Cardano. He is a mathematician at heart and has been involved in blockchain for many years. Although he does not have a PhD, this has not held him back. Charles is also the founder of Input-Output Hong Kong, which is a for-profit software development company based in Hong Kong. IOHK and a Japanese for-profit software development company called Emergo are commissioned by the Cardano Foundation, also a Swiss non-profit, to develop Cardano. Charles does not hold any official title at the Cardano Foundation, which sports 5 council members. Dr. Gavin Wood is the founder of Polkadot. He's a computer scientist and holds a PhD in human-computer interfacing. Gavin is also the founder of the Web3 Foundation, a Swiss non-profit which oversees the development of Polkadot, and is the founder of Parity Technologies, which is a profit software development company based in the UK. It is commissioned by the Web3 Foundation to develop and maintain Polkadot. Now, as some of you will already know, Charles and Gavin also co-founded Ethereum with Vitalik Buterin and 5 others back in 2013. Charles left in June of 2014, just 13 months before the Ethereum mainnet went live. This was apparently due to a disagreement between him and Vitalik. Now, Gavin left Ethereum in January of 2016. This was apparently due to Ethereum 2.0 delivery issues. Until his departure, Gavin had served as Ethereum CTO, where he authored the Ethereum Yellow Paper, invented the Solidity coding language, and even coded the first functional version of Ethereum. Though both Gavin and Charles are incredibly brilliant, Charles seems to spend a lot more time engaging with the Cardano community than Gavin does with the Polkadot community. Let's talk tokenomics. The biggest difference between Cardano and Polkadot is the difference in their token supplies. ADA has a current supply of around 31.9 billion with a maximum supply of 45 billion. Polkadot has a current supply of 945 million and an initial supply of 1 billion. Now, logically, the larger the supply, the lower the value of the coin, which is why Polkadot is worth approximately $24 and ADA is worth approximately $1.70. Even though both have very similar market caps. DOT is inflationary to the tune of around 8% per year, and this inflation is used to reward validators and nominators. With that being said, 1% of any DOT that was not spent from the Polkadot treasury is burned every month. Even though ADA is not inflationary, around 13.9 billion ADA will gradually be minted over the next 2 decades to pay for staking rewards, which works out to a functional inflation rate of around 7% per year. ADA's supply dynamics are a bit more complicated than this, and we won't go into any more detail there. One big difference between ADA and DOT is token allocation. There is about 80% of ADA's initial supply of 31 billion in the hands of the community. Compare that to Polkadot, that's only 50%. This is reflected in the account balances for both cryptocurrencies, which revealed that ADA's supply is more distributed compared to the supply of DOT, which is heavily concentrated in the top 100 wallets. This also gives Polkadot an edge from a technical analysis perspective, since it does not have a significant previous all-time high where it could see some serious resistance. By contrast, ADA's passed previous all-time highs recently, and lots to continue to see new highs in the future. Let's jump into the ecosystems. As far as adoption goes, Polkadot seems to be the current leader. There are over 350 projects building on Polkadot as we speak, and as far as I can tell, there are only a handful of dApps building on Cardano, such as Bondly Finance, Liquid Finance, etc. But before DOT holders get too carried away, it's important to remember a few things. While Polkadot still seems to be building their bridge to Ethereum, Cardano finished its ERC20 converter back in 2020 and demoed it in their October update. To say this thing is impressive is an understatement. During the demo, the IOG team noted that they are ready to help Ethereum projects clone or migrate their projects over to Cardano. Many of these can easily be done given the fact that the ERC20 converter allows you to burn the tokens on the Ethereum network and mint the equivalent amount on the Cardano ecosystem. So Cardano may have a huge head start over Polkadot, which may not see any dApps launching on it until the end of the year. This could even stretch into 2022 if the Polkadot team decide to test their parachain auctions on consumer first, which does seem to be the plan. Moreover, each dApp on Polkadot will need its own parachain, and there are only 100 slots available. This technically means Polkadot will be limited to 100 dApps. There is no such limit for Cardano. I know we only just scratched the surface of what these huge projects are up to, but I do think we have enough information to make a verdict about which one will become the next Ethereum. Despite their different approaches to development, Cardano ADA and Polkadot seem to evenly be matched as far as specs go, and whether you prefer one over the other is ultimately depends on what you value more in a crypto project. If you value decentralization and a very engaged team, then you'll probably prefer Cardano's ADA.
In terms of raw price potential, we argue you're better off with ADA because the smaller price tag and with everything that's happening in Africa, there's a lot of upside for Cardano. Charles is also incredibly involved with the development of Cardano, and he also pumps out as much content as we do. We believe that that's a lot to do with the following that Cardano's managed to get to date.
Guys, if you found this video useful and informative, do go ahead and hit that like button. We both really do appreciate it. And of course, if you happen to be new to the channel and you'd like to stay up to date with those new cryptocurrencies, the hidden gems, the technical analysis and news, then why not subscribe? By subscribing, you will be kept up to date with absolutely everything we do here. It is free, you'll stay well informed, so why not? With that said, done, and out of the way, we hope you have a fantastic day, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Yeah, take care.